Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today, as the title suggests, we're going to be looking at Elizabeth Craft Designs Planner Essentials. And I'm a big fan of Elizabeth Craft Designs, especially the Planner Essential range. I've been collecting it for years, and due to various different things, I haven't been playing with it for the past couple of years, and I've just got hooked again. So I've taken delivery of my first shipment from ECD, and focusing on the planner essentials, I've got some dies, I've got some stamps, I've got some paper pads, what else did I get? Planners themselves, and I also got some of their marvellous double-sided self-adhesive the 4-inch tape and also the sheets. I'm waiting for the 3mm and 6mm tape to come back in stock because I desperately want some of that myself, but hopefully it'll be available soon. And you can see the products that I've got over on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and from the home page you can just click on the Elizabeth Craft Designs logo and that'll take you to their products. Okie dokie, so I'm going to be focusing on two die sets in this video, and I'm using 1739, which is your Planner Essentials 21 note pieces. Note pieces is just jam-packed full of really useful dies. You don't get on the magnetic sheets, by the way. I just like to put them onto the packaging so I know what's what. And sometimes it covers up what you're using, but you do need quite big pieces. This is for the original planner size, because I don't have a sidekick. Sidekick came out once I'd stopped. I didn't stop buying them, but I ran out of time to do things really, so I didn't buy so many. So yes, this is the original size, which is the bigger one. The sidekick is smaller, and I will get some bits and pieces to do with that and planner myself at some point in the near future. So we're using note pieces, jam-packed, really useful dies, and I've used these in my I'm going to call it my memory book planner, so the ones with all the photos. And I'm also using 2055 tab 4 with tags. Look how many tags. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tags. All with this kind of slot opening on it. And you've got different sort of reinforcers for your tag. You've also got your tab here, which obviously if you're going to use it on your page that way, you can do. And obviously on the back side, I've got one cut here, so you can use it that way, or you can use it that way if you want to. So there was originally a page that doesn't have a tag, and then there was tab 1, 2 and 3, and now we've got 4, 5 and 6. Like I say, some of them just aren't available anymore. I think the plain page isn't available, but you can just flip it over and use it the other way. Obviously think about what's on your back side, because this is now upside down, so obviously I wouldn't use that one that way, unless of course it was much more into the background and I'd cover I'd cover most of it up and then you wouldn't notice. But we're going to use it that way. Incidentally, the papers I'm using are from, just grab it, very old 12 by 12. This is Tim Holtz Paper Stash Crowded Attic. I've no idea if you can get it anywhere anymore. I'm a bit of a paper addict, so if I see something I get it. And this is just, it's so weighty. I mean, obviously this is the cover sheet, but it's a really good weight to put into your planner. I do have some of the 12 by 12 Elizabeth Craft Designs papers, and I hadn't got those originally, so obviously I'm waiting for my shipment. So we've got this cut out of one of those papers from this Tim Holtz pack. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. I'll show you the dice that this is cut from in a minute. This is like a page insert. I'm going all over the place here. So you can see that's going to fit nicely on the page. And this is from Sentimentally Yours Urban Textures Volume 1, which you can't get anymore. I'm in a real tease here, but I know a lot of you got that. And this blank page is from... Where's the nice bit? Here it is. It's from this one, which is 1804, Planet Essentials 29, which is called Directions. And there is a stamp set that goes with that, in which you can put bits and pieces into that, into the arrows there on the signpost. And there's lots of all other, it's called vacay phrases, that's what it's called. There's always inspiration on the back as well, and you can see some of the sentiments in the signpost there. So that's where this lovely stitched, I'll just hold it up so you can get it. You can see that lovely stitch detail on the blank page. I'm not sure if I'm using that bit or not. Can't make my mind up. And there is some arrow reinforcers that go with this, but I keep all mine on a ring, so I've taken it off my magnetic sheet. Okay, so that's where that's from. And I'm also using I've cut some of my reinforcers from this set out of the Dotty and Gingham paper pad from Woodware, which I'll just grab. I've got so many paper pads. Where's it gone? There it is. This is the Dotty and Gingham from Francoise Reed. And you've got 6 designs, 2 sheets of each. So you've got Gingham and Dotty, Gingham and Dotty, Gingham and Dotty, so 6 colours. Really, really useful. I really like that paper pad. Right. Those are the papers I'm using. Right. So, focusing on these, so note pieces. Let's go back a bit. So from your tag, I'm using the largest tag, which I've cut out of my Tim Holtz paper, which is the same as that, but the other side. And then I've got the smallest but one tag that I've cut out, again, out of that same paper, but I'm using the other side. And then I've cut 2 reinforcers, that one and that one, out of the green Dotty and Gingham, and there is double-sided adhesive on the back of those. So that's what I've cut out of that. We know that that's coming out of the Directions one, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use or not. And from note pieces, such a useful set, I have this largest one here, which is this one, and that's cut out of another tin paper. And then we've got this one here, which is this one. So you've got that lovely torn edge on both of these, and these are going to work nicely together. Again, this is out of that Crowded Attic paper. So those are the 2 largest ones there. And then we've got this arrow, which has got stitch detail on it. So I've cut that actually out of craft card with double-sided adhesive on the back. And then you've got this little arrow here, which is meant to go on top, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. Again, that's double-sided adhesive. Whoa. The camera to adjust. Come on, adjust. Yeah. Yes, I think I might just use it like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or not. Okay. So you've also got obviously an arrow on here. These are really useful little things. I've got some of those in my memory book planner somewhere. So I've got them on here. So you see you've got Wait a minute. Which one did I use? I didn't use that one, I used this one. So you cut that one out, which is the blue in the background. Ooh. And then you cut this one out here. And then you can stick that on top in a contrasting colour. Got one on the back as well. Oh, can't we? So they're like suitcases, I suppose. So, and then this one's obviously got a different shaped tag. So those are they. I've actually got some more note pieces, bits and pieces I can show you in here as well. Back in there, don't want to go in. Can't do it from a distance. So this has got note pieces on it as well. So you can see I've got a torn edge at the back here, underneath the photograph, and that's this one. That's this one in the background. Such a useful set. So don't think your photographs have got to fit exactly on top. Then I've also used it here. So for that I've used this one and this one and this one. So if you can see, so I've used the largest one in the back. Oh, all over the place. Largest one in the back. Then I've got this one within it. And then I've got that one in there like that. And that's how I've got those three layers in here. So we've got that layer, and that layer. Love this die set. And don't forget, you can use this as your card making. It's not just for planners. Not just for planners. It fits so much on here. You've also got these here, these two dies here. And these, when you cut them out, so this is the plain one, which is this one. It's got an indentation line here, so you can fold it. And then you've also got this one here, and ECD suggests that you cut that out with double-sided adhesive. And then that will stick on top of there. See if I can fold that slightly. Now let's put it on first. That's what we'll do. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Look, it's stuck off my finger. Not quite there yet, because it stretches. And then you can fold it, which is easier than it says. They make it look so easy when they do it, when they demo it. Okay, and then that can fit around the edge of something, and you can stamp in there or put a sentiment in there if you want to. Obviously line it up a bit better than I have. It's very easy but hard to do it around a camera. Okay, so that's that one, and then there is a smaller one as well, which I'm going to use on my project today. So this is the small size one, which is that one and that one. And then you've got various tags and bits and pieces as well. And that one's a really cool one, which can obviously fit in there if you want it to. So yes, jam-packed. Oh, and incidentally, these are reinforcers, obviously. This little one, if I can grab hold of it, cut my nails. This little one will cut that little shape in anything you wanted. So, for example, if you wanted to, say, I don't know, take this one here. If you wanted to make that into a little tag, say, you cut that in there, and then you'd have that little slot, which you can then reinforce with one of those, and then you can run some twine through that. So don't lose that die. Don't lose that die. That's a really, really useful one to have. Gosh, 15 minutes in and I haven't done anything yet. Right, okay, so let's actually crack on and actually make what I was intending to make. Let's move those out of the way. Move my planner out of the way. I do have the black planner and the espresso black planner in stock. I've got something underneath here which is driving me mad. That as well. Okie dokie. Right, so let's start with the back page and add some interest to our back page. So I'm thinking I might. I've got some stencils here. Let's use this. Yeah, let's use this one. This is Starburst by Tailor Made Journals. Again, you'll find it over on my website. Right. And we're going to, on the back here, we're going to use Scorched Timber Distress ink, just to break up the blackness of it. I'm not bothered if it's not all covered. Well, that's nice, isn't it? That's very nice. Let's see if we can get some continuity going. This is where I get inky. And then we'll pop that on there like so. I like pleating patterns, so useful. Happy with that. That's good. Obviously that wash that off with water later on. On the side. Okay, let's clear up. And then what we're doing next, I don't know, Julie, what are you doing next? So the plan is to have, that's going there, that's going on there, like, no, that's going to get tucked in behind actually, then that's going on there like that. I've got this as well. I'm not sure, I don't think I'm going to use that. I'm going to keep that for another, because I'm not going to see very much of it, so I think I'm going to keep that for another project. It means I'm only using 2 die sets as well. Right, so I did have a plan, and the plan's gone out the window because I've got obviously my brain's not functioning. Right, on this one, I think what we'll do is we'll bring in this one. This is the Water Stains. I think it's called Water Stains from Fairy Hugs. And we're going to use a little bit of Lost Shadow on that. I'm not sure if I've got any of these left in stock. Fairy Hugs is closing down or closed down. There was talk about keeping it going, but I'm not sure what's going to happen at all. So, you know, if you want something, you need to get it before it's gone, because I won't be bringing any more in. But this is just quite a, it's a really pale grey, and it's quite a subtle stencil as well. Let's have a little bit more in the centre. Not that we're going to see much of the centre. That works, doesn't it? That's nice. Okay, I like that. Happy with that. And instead of clearing up, let's actually do a little bit more. So I think what we're going to do is, are we going to leave those plain? Let's leave those plain as a contrast. But this, no, let's clean up. So I know exactly what I'm doing, but I still have to think about it. It's a bit of fun. Somebody said to me the other day that they'd seen an art journal. This is a soft crafter rather than a paper crafter, and she said I saw a journal, an art journal, and all people had done was put like cards in it. Well, that's fine. Your art journal can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't need to be, you know, just some random bits of and pieces put together. If you want it to be a prompt for you for when you do your card making, or a reminder about something that you really liked, or if you just want to keep them. So let's face it, we make a lot of cards. It's absolutely fine. Right, so this one, I've got, this is an All and Create stamp set, or stamp called Bold Alphas Mini 349. I don't think I've got any of these left in stock, which is probably why I grabbed it, because I thought, well, before it goes out of stock, I'm going to have me one of them. So let's grab a acrylic block. It's far too big for that. But it's one that's on the desk, so that's the one I'm using. I could do it in my hand. Let's do it. We haven't done any stamp hand in it for years, have we? Let's do that. Let's do stamp hand in it. Right, so stamping in the hand. Stamp, hand, in it. I used to love saying that, because I'm a bit of a weirdo. Let's go for Oxide this time. So I've not used this stamp before. It's a brand new stamp. As I said, I grabbed it because I like it. That's nice. That's nice, I like that. So obviously we're only getting the same few letters. I'm happy with that. That doesn't bother me. And a little bit wonky, a bit like me. Let's have a bit up there. And just a tiny bit, just there. Happy with that. How quick was that? And obviously that's going to wash off with water. You're not going to damage your stamp with an Oxide. Right, so that's that. That's got to be washed. Put it on my wash pile. We give that a chance to dry, and then we will edge it as well. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Happy with that. Right, so we've got that. I know what I'm doing with these. So we're going to go into Stamping Platform now. Let's go into my other one. I don't have to worry about the magnets. Loads of stamps, what's it here? I haven't done anything with them. Oh yes, I know what I'm going to do. Yes, I know what I'm going to do. Do I want to do anything in the background of that? Yes, let's add a little bit of interest in the background of these as well, because we can. We've got geometric dots from Made. And let's add some dots. I want to make them quite light, so we're going to go Lost Shadow, whatever I've done with it. There it is. Nice little dots. And then this one, what should I do with this one? Do I want to do anything with this one? I think what we'll do is grab another stencil. Bear with. This one I'll do. This one is called Medina from Woodware. Stuff all over the place. Right. And let's just have, where are we going to have it? I think I'll have it coming down just on one side actually. That might be nice. I love these stencils from Francoise Reid because she gives you multiple patterns on one stencil. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Right, that's all my stenciling. Now we're going to stamp. Yay! You watch, I'll lose some of my bits because I've got so many bits everywhere. I am going to stick this tag to my page, but you could put a pocket in your journal and stick your pockets in. I have got, I'll just show you very quickly, I have got in stock the, I think it's called half page pocket, this one. So this one, you can put it on either side of your page, and you can see you've got a pocket here and you've got a pocket here. This is Crazy Dogs. You could do that if you wanted to, if you didn't want to stick down your tag. But on this occasion, I'm going to stick down my tag. So for the stamping, we're going to use some art inspiration stamps. So first of all, we're going to use this one. Let's get a piece of kitchen roll. We're going to put a piece of kitchen roll into my stamping platform. This is a tip from our Phil Martin. Just run a tiny bit of glue, only a tiny bit, on the tag, and then that's going to glue to my kitchen roll to keep it in place. And then we're going to use a few different stamp sets actually. First of all, we're going to use the pet pads from Art Inspirations, which has got your doggy pet pad, so his kennel, it's got castle for the kitten, you've got kitty litter, which is obviously needs changing because it looks like it's a little bit smelly. You've got some Mises. I'm going to use this one, which I think is a scratching post type thing. You've got a bed, which could be a kitty bed or a doggy bed, kitty dish, dog dish, poo bag, is that poo bag? No, that's marrowbone. You've got poo bags and doggy chocks. There's quite a lot on that, and this is an A5 stamp set, and I do have these in stock. These can't coordinate with the cats and the dogs that we're going to use. So the idea is that we're going to put this kitty sitting on a post. So, oh, first of all, let's have some grounding. So in this cat's rule set, you've actually got some ground here. So let's have that down the bottom, like so. And we can actually put our magnet on as well to keep it in place. Let's pick that up. And because they're stones, let's do it in Morning Mist, which is a grey Versafine Clair. There's our ground. Away so I don't lose it. Then we're going to bring in our scratching post. Hold on with it, edges. And that's going to sit on there like so. Now, because the kitty's going to sit on that, we don't want his bottom going up into that top bit, because that's going to be painful for him. So I'm going to put just a little bit of low tack tape just over the top. So when we come in, what colour scratching post should we give him? Let's use this Portobello, which is one of the new colours. They're very juicy, the new colours, which is why I was thinking about it. Remember to move that low tack tape, because otherwise you're going to stamp a right mess. And that's going to be a bit disappointing. Obviously, if you need to stamp it a second time, you need to put that Rotac tape on again, which I'm going to do. I'm going to stamp it a second time to make it a little bit darker. Am I? No, I'm not actually, because that's so juicy. You see, I've lost, it's a little bit strong there, but that's fine. They're very, very juicy, these ink pads. Juicier than I remember the new ones being, whenever I've had a new one out. And you will find those, the Versafine Clairs, over on my website. And I do currently have this Cat's Rule stamp set as well. So that's bits from there. Then we're going to put the kitty on top. And this is a lot easier once your stamp's dirty. When it's clean, it's very hard to position it. Let's hope I do manage to position it properly. We'll see, won't we? So now he's going to be sitting on top of this. I should have probably gone over a little bit more because I'm going to lose just a wee bit of his tail, but we're not worried about that. We're not worried about that. Okay. He's definitely perched. That's why his eyes are boggly. He's so funny. Oh, I'm saying it's a he. It's got to be a he, because I'm sure female cats wouldn't get themselves in this sort of position. Now we're going for Nocturne, which is the black. See how that's gone. I do want it to not move. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Look at him. Look at him on there. He's so funny. See if we get that bit of tail there where it's die cut. No, it's not going to. Right, okay, I can just get a little Pedigree micron pen. This is the black. Perhaps put a little bit of fur in there so you can't really tell. Okie dokie, so there he is. I say we're going for a him because girly kitties just are far too important to perch and look stupid like that. Now he's got in his hand, he's got, I don't know if you can see, he's got he's got a little bit of a string starting. That means he's holding something. So on the stamp set, we've got a mouse, we've got a fish, he could be holding a heart, he's got his cat demands in his bag there. So I think we're gonna, let's have his cat demands that he can be holding, because I've not used this one yet. I know it's been used in my workshop, but, and I'm not going to be too worried if I don't get it quite right, because I can draw it with my micron pen. Cat demands. I'll do that in black as well. There it is. Not perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. Actually, his hand's a little bit light. I didn't notice that at the time. Right, okay. I will add a little bit of colour after I finish this demo separately. And then let's have what does it say? It says, I'm cute with high expectations. And it says, I rule. Let's have I rule. Am I going to get this straight? Unlikely. Do you know what? I'm going to just get a little block, because it's, I don't think this one's been used before. And we're going to just go for it. and we'll see. There we go. I rule. I rule. We could have I'm cute as well, can't we? Let's have that as well. I rule because I'm cute. That's my head, that is. My head's a ginger ninja though. This is one of the circle acrylic blocks from Sentimentally Yours, which is really useful. I rule I'm cute. I'll show you in a sec. It's got to be good, isn't it? It makes me, these sets make me giggle, and that's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? Because it makes crafting fun. So this is the Cat's Rule by Mr. Barghest, Art Inspirations, which is available on my website. Let's hold it up, and so you can see. I rule, I'm cute. So there. Right, so that's that one. Okay. Let's try and get that off. Like smudging it. This is, as I say, this is going to get stuck down, so it doesn't matter that there's a bit of kitchen roll on the back, but it helps keep things safe. So on here we get, this is the one that's going to hide, because so a doggy's going to go on this, because the doggy ought to hide really. He's probably up to no good. So we do the same thing, just a little bit of glue on the back. And then we're going to use this one, this scruffy fella, Pedigree. So we could grab, actually, do we on the happy dog? There's a bit of ground. Is there on that one as well? Let's do this and see how it looks. Let's see. No, I think I'm going to use the other one. Wasn't me. I've actually sold out of this one, so, but you can get it from at the Art Inspirations website, which is Leonie's website. It's been used in a workshop, so it's got bits of kitchen roll all over it. So let's put that down the bottom, and this can be his ground to stand on. Once again, we'll do this in Morning Mist. I've moved over a bit. Can't work in very much space, that's the problem. Okay, so there's that bit of ground to stand on. And that's from the Wasn't Me. Wasn't Me. They're such fun characters, these. The only disappointment was there was only 2 cats. Most of them are dogs. But who knows? They're really good. You can feel that the quality of the photopolymer, actually, it's very good quality photopolymer. So he's going to go on here. I think he's got fleas or something. There's something coming off of him. But he's so cute. Poor chap. Come on, unstick. There we go. And this is going to be in the black, in the Nocturne. He just wants to be loved. need to do them twice. We'll see. I'll pay a bit more attention to this one. I think I've only used him a couple of times and he's not been used in a workshop, so he's a little bit sticky. Let's grab that. There we go. Do bits more. And I will add just a little bit of colour to him as well. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I think I might. So it's the first time I've stamped on this paper pad from Tim Holz, and it's pretty good actually, I think. Let's see how we are now. Perfect. Look at him. He looks a little bit surprised as to his situation. Oh dear, that's such fun. And then we can have his sentiments that he's got are, in fact he's got Wolf Wolf. Let's do some Wolf Wolves. Where's my little block? There it is. Let's do some Wolf Wolves and do those in the morning mist, because I don't want them to be, actually let's make sure we get it up the right way. Yeah. Woof, 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 woof. He's saying, I don't need a bath, please don't bath me, I don't like baths. We could have, darling, of course I'm all pedigree, or let's have, I don't give a woof. Oh dear, excellent. I'm not going to get that straight, that's for sure. I don't give a woof. Of course I don't. Excellent. Oh, these make me happy. I don't know if that's straight. If I touch it, then I'll stick to it because I've not used this sentiment before. There you go. See, I'm stuck to it. Oh, just give up, Julia. That's definitely not straight now. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Otherwise, I'll faff around forever. It's going in my art journal. It's my art journal. It doesn't matter if it's straight. Here we go. I can tell that's way not straight. Mind you, I don't know if that's straight there either. That's probably not. There's no, because you can use the lines on your what's it called, stamping platform, to line things up. But I don't know if I put that straight anyway, so there's no point me stressing about that. So we just stamp it. It's not straight. But I don't give a woof. Excellent. Love it. I don't know if any of you are still watching. If you get to the end, you deserve a medal. Right, okay. So I think that's all my stamping actually. Yes, it is. As I say, I've probably add a little bit of colour to the cat's roll one and try and fix his arm. He's obviously a little bit anemic on his arm, but I might not. I might just take it as it is. Right. So get rid of that. So that one's Pedigree. That one's called. Right. So we just want to do some inking around the edges, I think, of everything. I think we're going to just leave, are we going to leave this? Let's see how this would look. So this is going to go on here like that. It's definitely inking around the edges. Then this one is going to go on here like so. And then this is the one that's going to hide. So he's going in there like that. and then this one's going on here like that. It's looking a bit plain, isn't it? But don't worry, we've got these to come on after we've inked around the edges, so reinforcers on there and on there. Maybe we should bring in a little bit of green on this here just to brighten that up, maybe, but that might be let's see, maybe. Well, I have got some things going on. I've forgotten I've got that's quite very subtle, isn't it, the water stains on there. So maybe what we should do is, just to raise it up a little bit, is actually take the other side of the Medina and bring in my Scorched timber again, because I don't want to bring in too many different colours, because we can layer more than one stencil on here. That's better. And put some down here as well. So I think that's better. I think I'm happy with that. I pressed it. It's a bit darker than that one. See, Scorched timber, you get loads of different shades from Scorched timber. It's an amazing colour ink. As when you dip it, you can get quite light colours. Oh, had to knock the camera, didn't I? Had to do it. So let's ink around the edges, which might take me a while. So we're going to use the Scorched timber Oxide instead. And my sponge is definitely seeing better days. Let's get another piece. Let's get this kitchen out. This one. Just so I don't smudge my stamped image. You can take a pokey tool and slit these holes in the note pieces to make it look more grungy if you want to, but because I'm sliding it in, I don't want to do that. So that's that one. Bear with, obviously fast forward if you don't want to watch this bit. Give you a reminder of my website, where you'll find the majority of the products that I'm using. Like I said, the Tim Holz Crowded Attic paper pad is, I had it years and years ago, so I don't know where you'll find that, I'm sorry. Actually, I might leave these uncoloured because I think the kind of monochrome effect, or the muted tones, is quite nice actually. Normally I go for colour, but I do quite like it as it is. I'm loving this background here. We could grunge this one up actually. Let me just go around the edges and I'll show you what I mean. There are a lot of videos on the Elizabeth Craft Designs YouTube channel. Sometimes it's hard to find what it is that you're looking for, but if you join the Elizabeth Craft Designs, I think it's called Journaling Family, or Journals and Planners, something like that. There's quite a few different groups actually for ECD. If you join those, and you can ask a question if you don't know how to use anything. So you can just tear these up. Obviously, depending on your paper, it's easier or not. That's very grungy. I think you just need to do it like you mean it. Is that one up? No, yep. That was going to come off then. Okay. So now we've got a grungy edge. Quite nice, isn't it? Okay, so that's that one. Nearly there. Done those three. And we are going to do this one. This is our tag. I hope you find this useful. I'm going to try and do quite a few different videos with the CD dies that I've either got in stock or I've got in my stash. I am starting in September. I'm starting, there was 3 new classes at the Makers House in Fareham. Each of them is going to be once a month. So on a Wednesday, I think it's the 3rd Wednesday of the month in the morning, 12 till 1, there's going to be a journaling memory books session, which is your photographs, those sort of memory albums. And then, because I want to keep the back nice and clean, I'm going to just do this like this. And I'm also running that on the 2nd Thursday of the month as well, in the evening. That's 6:30 till 9:30. And then I'm also running an art journaling session, which is on the 3rd Wednesday of the month again, but this time it's just in the evening, which is 6:30 till 8:30, I believe, if I remember rightly. All the details are in the workshops section of my website, and you can book now. Just go around the bottom, and then we've got all our inking done, and then we just need to put some little embellishments on, and I think we're good. Okay, let's clean this up. There's some water, there it is. I've not perfected the thing where you just cook loads and loads of things and you can make anything like Esther and Els and the ECD team do. I just don't have the time really. Right, so let's put my reinforcements on first, I think. So I do have reinforcement set 3 on my website. I don't think these are in it though. I can't remember which ones they are. But they're always good to have. I think I've got all the reinforcement sets now. So let's have it around here. This is actually cut from scraps from that paper I'm not using. The Urban Textures 3. So all your little tiny bits of scraps, you can pop something like this is, I think it's 3mm and no 6mm and 9mm I think we've got here. Just pop a strip of that on and you can cut, well, the bigger one, and you can cut reinforcements out of that. It's amazing the scraps that you can get the reinforcers out of, especially the little ones like this. Obviously they give a little bit of sturdiness to your pages, so when you're flicking through they're not going to split, because you don't want to spend ages working on a page and then find that it's falling apart. And keep them in, I've got some little pots from Amazon. I saw Els had some, so I bought them from Amazon, and do read the size, because the first ones I had were so tiny you could virtually get nothing in them, so I had to send those back, and now I've got bigger pots. And sometimes it's nice just to have a session cutting out reinforcements. That makes me happy as well. Okay, so there's my reinforcements going on there. Okay, so let's put the reinforcer on here. So like I say, this is from the tags set, which is the one that comes with the page, which is your tab 4. And I'm going to actually fold it now. So I've got the fold in. And I'm going to put the front bit on first. Peel back the front bit. I just like the green contrast. And then we can peel off the other bit. And hopefully that will fit perfectly. Okay. That's going to go on there like that. Do I want to? I'm just going to bring in that page that I said I wasn't going to use, because I might use it after all. I can't make my mind up. Do you know what? I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it on there. But I've got to decide whether to have green at the top or brown at the top. I think I'll have brown at the top. This is from the Directions die set, which is your perfect matte and layer. So if you were doing, say if you were doing a bit of art on, say watercolour card, you could then die cut it and just stick it on, you know, maybe a piece of black card or something you wanted. Normally I have to kind of measure it, so it's quite nice to actually have a blank inlay. I've got a lot of stenciling going on. I've probably got too much stenciling going on. But we're all learning. And, you know, I can look at this thinking, right, I don't like that. You know, or if I did that again, I'd do it differently. And that's a good thing, I think. Right. Now I will do, afterwards I'm going to stick everything underneath my mat, which has got MDF on it. Like I say, you could have a pocket and you could slide that in if you wanted to. But we're going to stick it down because the back side's quite nice paper as well. Normally I have my tags loose and then I could use my tags as bookmarks if I wanted to. But I just thought for a change we'd stick it down. I don't mind using glue when I'm doing art journaling, but when I'm using my photographs, then I like to use the double-sided tape, because glue does show on photographs if you're not careful. That's straight. It's going to be straightish. So this one, because this has got to slide in, I've got to make sure that I don't put tape all the way around. So we're going to have, let's use a 6mm, or we could do glue. Let's do tape. So I'm waiting for this to come back in stock. I did ask them. It wasn't in when I placed my order. Okay, I've got a little bit of tape showing there. Ugh. Scissors, where's my little scissors? A little bit there. Okay, so that's going to go down. I was going to put one of these on as well, and now I'll put my tape on. Oh dear. Right, okay, let's have a go at this. Let's peel back part of it. Let's see if I can get this on straighter. So this is the smaller of the jobbies. Like because I was going to put Pedigree in there. That's what I was going to type. Let's see if we can get it stamped. Because I'm all Pedigree can actually apply to the cat and to the dog, because they're both a little bit unique, let's say. So if we want to have it so that it's going to be on that side, it's going to be that way up. So think about which way up it's going to be. And if I make a mess of it, I won't use it. Simple. Simple. That's pretty good though. All Pedigree. Of course you are, darling. Of course you are. I don't know if I've made a good job of that one even. Right, and we'll need to peel back some of this. In fact, all of it. Let's see if we can fold this. And that's going to go, actually it's quite handy because I won't need to stick it at the back. Just need to stick it at the front. Just making sure it's stuck. While that's sticking, let's get, I can't put that on yet. Have I put double-sided adhesive? I put up. It's probably not a good idea to stick double-sided adhesive on the back of this because it hangs over. It's not one of the ones that folds over, but I get a bit carried away with my double-sided adhesive, and this is going to go on here, I think, at some point. Should we put it on now? I'll put it on in a minute. Right, see, that's all we need to do. It's nearly there. That doesn't want to stay stuck. Oh, it's stuck to my mat now. There we go. Right, let's pick this over here. It's always a good idea to have nails when you're using double-sided adhesive, which I haven't got because I cut them off. I need to get this straight. Go to one side. Little song. Okay, like that. Let's put this on here. So I could have it there like that. I don't want it like that. I want it like that, I think. Do I? Well, I could change it and just, no, let's do the top. Faff, 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 faff. Like so. So he's going in here. Like that. And then this chappy is going on the front, which only just about fits because of that. But it does fit, so that's a relief. Tend not to put foam tape because that's going to fill your planner up quicker. We've just got a nice, it's as if I planned it, we've got a nice thin border. And then we can put, quite a lot actually. I'm quite pleased with that. I think it looks ace. Or maybe not ace, but I'm really pleased with it. And you can actually stamp on there if you want to, or just use it as a tab, which is probably what I'll do. See if we can line that up. Fabulous. There we go. I can put that in my planner. I've got one of the old espresso ones, which has got the wrap around here. The new ones have the closure across the front, like my black one. It doesn't want to go in there. What did I do with that? Did I put that in there? I did. That's where I did. That's where they went. So where should we put these? Let's put it in here. Look at this one. Bad Cats Club. Again, this is note pieces, and there's that arrow. And we've got Snarky Cat inside. I haven't got this die in stock at the moment, but I can get it, I think. So this one's going to go in here. So that you just push these two things down to open it. And then that's going in my planner. Finished. I hope you've enjoyed that. I have had a whale of a time creating that. I'm really pleased it turned out as I intended. And anyway, I wouldn't give a woof anyway. He's so cute. As I said, you can find most of the products I've used on my website, juliawattscrafts.uk. If you've got any ECD dies, I suggest you get them out because it's a lot of fun, and they're not just for photographs. You can use them obviously with your stamps as well. Do like and subscribe if you're not already over on my YouTube channel, which is where you are now, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or evening, and thank you for watching.